Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高天原にかむつまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すめみろやかむいざなぎのみことつくしのきもかのたし花のほどのあぎはらにみそぎはらいたも時になりませるあらいどの神たちもろもろのまがごと積みけがれを洗いたまえ清めたまえとまをすことのよしを天つ神国つ神青よろずの神たちともに雨の淵駒の耳振り立ててぎこしめせとかしこみもまおす広く大神守りたまえ先あえたまえ弥勒大神守りたまえ先あえたまえ教えみ親主の神守りたまえ先あえたまえ教えみ親主の神守りたまえ先あえたまえかんながらたまちはえませ。かんながらたまちはえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive Group Johrei.
Io l'ho messo con questo.
Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teaching. I have been blessed. How happy I am to have been saved by God's healing light when I was ill and in danger of losing my life. I now receive His abundant blessings. How grateful I am to be healed of the illness that clouded my mind and spirit. I cannot serve God enough to express my gratitude. Nothing is as precious as life itself. Now, in this lifetime, we can serve God in His divine plan for the world. Salvation, on a spiritual level alone, without any regard for the material side, cannot be true salvation. We can have real peace of mind only when we believe solutions to physical problems are possible. Some fears, such as that of starvation, can be eased if we believe someone is going to bring us food. We can have peace of mind about other problems, such as disease or poverty, when we trust that they can be solved through faith in God. In this way, solutions on both the physical and spiritual levels can bring us to a state of true salvation. The most important goal of this dual approach should be to eliminate disease and make people healthy. Material blessings are meaningless if you are suffering from illness. Thus, the first condition for the salvation of humanity must be to help everyone achieve true health.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters. This evening, I want to share with you the faith experience of Ana Teresa Pereira Cordova Marcos. She is from the Gaia Johrei group in Portugal. Faith experience that Ana Teresa wishes to share with us is in regards to her son. He had never had any significant health problems, but some time ago, whenever he returned home from the hospital where he works as a doctor, inexplicably, he fell asleep in his car once he parked it in the garage. He would end up sleeping till morning. This bizarre situation continued daily for 3 weeks. Worried, he talked to his mother. Initially, Ana Teresa paid no heed, but before long, she began to feel concerned about what was happening to him. Ana Teresa went to the Johrei Center and discussed the matter with the minister, who told her, "You have dedicated yourself to making flowers of light, handling our publications for dissemination purposes by going door to door, and regularly offering donations of gratitude. You also guided a person who is visiting us frequently, whom you are taking care of. And although you make so many efforts through your dedications, have you as yet managed to enshrine your ancestors through Sorei Saishi?" Ana Teresa then realized that years had passed since her father made his transition to the spiritual realm on that very month, and that she had ignored the vital step of requesting his enshrinement. The minister then shared with her a book entitled The Practice of Faith, and asked her to read the passage, The Meaning of the Enshrinements of Ancestors, Sorei Saishi. Ana Teresa read that that the promise of Soreisaishi is to open the way to heaven for ancestors. Further, that they, full of hope, begin to elevate themselves and find that their sufferings are relieved. It is as if they have already entered the kingdom of heaven. Anna Teresa was then inspired by its importance, and upon returning to the Johrei Center, requested the enshrinement for her father. 2 days later, the minister called her to ask how things were going. Very happily, she reported that her son was already well, and that he no longer was afflicted with the peculiar happenstance of falling asleep in his car. Through this occurrence, Anna Teresa came to understand the importance of enshrining our ancestors and of regularly requesting memorial services for our loved ones. She also realized that it is very important to follow the minister's guidance, and she asked forgiveness from her ancestors for making them wait so long. Anna Teresa offered a special donation to express her gratitude to God, Meishu-sama, and her ancestors for having awakened her to this opportunity of learning and spiritual growth. She commits to continue doing our basic practice of faith and to regularly pray for her ancestors. Thank you very much for attending this evening service, for listening to this faith experience, and I wish you a wonderful evening.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We wish you a very blessed evening.